Okay, let us begin. So to endeavor into our center really is a practice, and I'm curious, maybe we can talk at the very end about this idea of your center, whether you're feeling your center move out from you or you're able to let your center move in. Either there is no right or wrong, but there is a way to experience it that we should be aware of. This morning, I want us to think a little bit about perspective. As you'll see through the month, this is going to build to like a pretty deep discovery of, and the easiest way I can say it is who you are. In my feeling, we are that center. It is that kind of magical place where our answers don't come from here. They come from something deeper inside of us. And we are talking about core values, but they come from in here. They're not something you've learned necessarily, but something you are. So it all relates. The perspective that I want us to look at today is that there is this center, and then there are all these parts. And they could be opinions from the outside or distractions from the outside, or they could be from the inside. Our parts that have broken away from our center and are trying to give us information, trying to get us to do one thing or another. It could be you wake up in the morning and your part says, okay, I'm going to sit and meditate, right? That center system, that solid voice that knows what to do, that is always good for it. Your center can't do anything that is not good for you. And then all of a sudden, a second voice goes, let's just push the snooze button and go to sleep. A third voice goes, oh, you're just too busy. Get up right away and do 20 things, right? And so we have all these voices around the center that are distracting us from this feeling, this experience of knowing what is right. Sometimes those other things could just feel like doubt, right? I know this is the right answer, but it's always the but. It's never the first voice. It's always the but. So when we're sitting in meditation this morning, and there's a way that we can be with things that are not our center, not in rejection, but in a feeling of welcoming. And one of the things I say all the time, Debbie's here today, I'm glad, is to take your part, this other voice, your shadow, call them sometimes our shadows, and let it sit beside you, hold its hand. And one day Debbie said, I had to put it actually on my lap for it to feel okay. So you can put it wherever you want to put it, but that it knows it is not the main voice, right? That it's part of this experience and it's very welcome. You understand all the goodness of it, but what we're here to do in this moment is to listen to the full voice of your deepest center. So right now in the beginning, we're just practicing clearing all the distractions away so that it's even possible to hear the voice of our center and understand our core essence, our core value, our core self. Okay, so let us begin. If you're a headphone person, make sure you have them on. And then find your gazing point. Just feel that your eyes can rest on this point. Without an expectation, without a deep need for it to show you something. It's just a space and time where you're feeling still. From that still point, I invite you to hear all the distractions. And now, unplug from your gazing point and become the distraction. Perhaps you're experiencing all the voices of the mind crowding in. Sometimes it's like the blue elephant story where when you ask the mind to become the distractions, it won't do it. But maybe you're feeling that there are two places that you can be. In the moment, with your gazing point, or being pulled around by your thoughts relating to your environment, which will eventually lead to more thoughts and more perceived environments and stories and past and future, but never this moment. So let's together come on back to our gazing point, welcoming its stillness. Welcoming its potential to allow all other things to fall away while you sit deeply with nothing more than a breath. Your gazing point is its own center. So I wonder if you can absorb that center as you close your eyes and bring it into yourself, wherever it lands. Just notice where you land. I need to give yourself a moment to get there. And wherever that is, that first thought of it, even if that first thought is vague, let it be that. No need to doubt. No need to think there's a right or wrong way. It's just a place that you feel a bit more than all the other places. It may be the place where you feel your breath coming and going. It may be the place where God enters you. Wherever it is, whatever it is, wonder if you can be there now, feeling secure and steady. And from that secure and steady place, notice all the other voices, all the other distractions. Can you be, excuse me, the port in the storm? Now, if there is a particular distraction, a particular shadowy self that is wanting your attention so much right now, ask it to sit beside you and even extend your hand. Let it snuggle up right into your side, letting it know it will be heard in a moment's time, that its voice is valuable, that the thought is important, but just not right now. You might have to do this for a few. We are abundance, so we can handle a lot of distractions with all the love in our heart, one by one. Until it feels very clear to you what is the self and what is other. What is in charge and what is there to help. I wonder if it's possible to settle in a little more deeply into the center of your center. And from that place, beginning to listen to the beautiful vibration of the singing bowls, not from your ears, but from your center. slowly, in your own time, and to deepen your breath into your deep center. Notice its stillness.